Namaste everyone, welcome to my today's class. So in our last class we have discussed about how to represent irrational numbers on a number line, and today we will be discussing about how we can convert this type of decimal expansion. These type of decimals are known as non-terminating repeating decimals. So we will be trying to understand how to convert this kind of decimal expansion in rational form. That means we will try to rationalize non-terminating repeating decimal. We will try to convert them into p by q form. That means our today's topic is converting non-terminating repeating decimals into rational form. That means in p by q notion. So the first example that I am going to explain is 3.333 dot 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 333 dot dot dot. This particular 3, that means here from after the decimal 3 is continuously repeating. So how to represent this type of number in p by q form? We will try to rationalize them. Okay, today we are doing how to represent 3.333 dot dot dot, that means 3.3 bar. We are going to represent it in the form of p by q. So what we will take? We will take x to be 3.3 bar or 3.333. We will take it to be as x. Okay, 3.333 means what? 3.3 bar. Now 3.3 bar, since बार कितने नंबर के ऊपर है? एक नंबर के ऊपर है, isn't it? That's why we are going to multiply it with 10. अगर बार दो नंबर के ऊपर होता तो कितना से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं हम लोग? We would have multiplied it with 100. Yes or no? So 10 into x is equal to 10 into 3.333. It will become 33.333. Okay. Now next step, we will represent the first part to be equation 1 and second to be 2. Now equation 2 minus equation 1 is equal to what? 10x minus x is equal to 9x. 33.333 minus 3.333. Okay, 10x minus x is equal to 9x. This minus this is equal to 30. X, 9x, 9 into x. Okay, 9 into x, that means when I will take this particular 9 in that side, that means by the method of transposition, what it will become? X will be equal to 30 divided by 9, isn't it? 30 divided by 9 is equal to 10 by 3. Is it clear? Note it down. Let us solve another example. This time we will take 0.47 bar and we will try to represent it in the form of p by q. Let x is equal to 0.47 bar and we will mark it as equation 1. Then since the bar is in above one number, that is 7, so we will multiply it with 10. 10 into x is equal to 10 into this particular number. Yes or no? 0.47777. 10x is equal to, since we are multiplying it with 10, that means the decimal will go once in the right hand side. That means 4.7777 dot dot dot. Here this particular equation we will mark it as 1 and the second one we will mark it as 2. 2 minus 1 we get 10x. This particular my number minus this. 10x minus x is equal to this minus this. Is that clear? Now without taking risks, we will try to do the subtraction manually. 4.777 and the next is 0.477 dot dot dot. We are not writing 7 more, huh? Now it will be the answer 007 4.300. 9x is equal to 4.300. No need to write. 9x is equal to 4.3. X is equal to 43. 4.3 divided by 9 is equal to 43 by 90. Is that clear? Do it. Now you will try to solve certain questions that I have given in the board. Please note down these questions. First question is 0.001 bar. Number 2, 0.23 bar. Number 3, 0.6 bar. Number 4, 0.9 bar. Number 5 is 4.61 के ऊपर bar. You have to try to solve these questions in your notebook. Note it down. So far, what are the things you have learned to represent on a number line? Rational numbers, irrational numbers, yes. These are the things you have learned how to represent it on a number line. Now, today we will, in our today's video, one more part we are going to learn, that is successive magnification. Visualizing decimal numbers via successive magnification. So what is this? Let us take one number, say for example 3.241. This is one particular decimal number. So what kind of decimal it is? Terminating decimal, isn't it? So this kind of decimal number we will try to represent it through successive magnification on a number line. So if I try to take it on a number line, where I will get between 3 and 4. Is it not? I will be getting it between 3 and 4 because 3.241 is more than 3 but it is less than 4. It is more than 3 but it is less than 4. So this particular part we have to magnify it and we have to try to see where does it comes. So first 3 I am taking it here. 3 means can I write 3.0? Both are equal? Yes or no? Next will be 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9, 4.0. 4 means 4.0. Now 3.241, where does it lie? 3.2. Till here you see 3.2. 3.241 is more than 3.2 but less than 3.3. That means it will lie somewhere over here. That means this particular part we are going to magnify it. Can I write 3.20? 3.2 means 3.20. Next it will be 3.21, 3.22, 3.23, 3.24, 3.25, 3.26, 3.27, 3.28, 3.29, 3.30. 30 means 3.3. Is it? Next part 3.24. 3.24. This much we will see. Where does it lie? 3.24. 3.24 once means it is more than 3.24 and it is less than 3.25. That means this particular part we are going to magnify it. This particular part. How much it will be? 3.240, 3.241, 3.242, 3.243, 3.244, 3.245, 3.246, 3.247, 3.248, 3.249, 3.250. 250 means 3.25. Isn't it? Now where does this number lie? Where does this number lie? Here. So this is your required answer. One thing which you have to remember is all the gapping that I have put should be equal. You will be using scale to draw the number line. If you take here 1 centimeter, it should be 1 centimeter everywhere. Here also it should be 1 centimeter. Here also it should be 1 centimeter. In fact, here also you will be using 1 centimeter. If you are using here 1 inch, similarly here also 1 inch, here also 1 inch, and even here you are going to use 1 inch. So will you be able to do this sort of number? Had it been the question one more decimal, say for example 3.2413, that means one more step would have been increased. So will you be able to do this sort of questions if it comes? Question 3.765, number 1. Number 2, 3.24 bar up to 4 decimal place. That means 3.2424. You will stop. Third question, 2.162. These are the 3 questions which I have given. You will try to solve it. So what are the things we have learned today? First, we have learned how to convert non-terminating repeating decimal into P by Q form, and second, we have learned how to visualize a particular decimal expansion on a number line via successive magnification method. With this, I would like to stop my today's lecture. Namaste. Welcome to the Fun Fact Corner. We all are aware of the fact that our body contains soul. Do you know the exact weight of our soul? It is approximately 6 grams.